On the roof of a Gotham City high-rise, a charity is holding a party to raise money. At the Wheel of Fortune, the prizes are some very intricate dolls. Come to find out, they weren't dolls at all. They were criminals fleeing prosecution in Lilliput.
It's Dollman again, Batman. Back in action, bigger and worse than ever.
This policeman doll is even more cunningly contrived than Dollman's previous creations.
So is this groom doll, which pulled off a heist at a big wedding party.
Last time I talked a little bit about how the animated show didn't have a lot of the restrictions that the live-action show did. But one thing that does seem to have carried over, another villain that everybody knows about except us. Who's this Dollman and what's his game? I don't see how he can be the actual Dollman character from DC. Dollman originally appeared in 1941 from a company called Quality Comics. He was the first superhero with the ability to shrink. It would be another 20 years before DC would come up with the Atom and Marvel would produce Ant-Man. And you heard correctly, he was a hero, not a villain. Quality Comics folded in 1956 and DC acquired all their characters. Dollman continued to appear in various incarnations almost up to the present day. This guy bears no resemblance to any of them, and as one source put it, he has more in common with the Golden Age puppet master than he has with the canonical Dollman. On the other hand, when did any of these shows stick to what's canonical? Let's move along. The dynamic duo don't have a clue even where to start looking for Dollman, so all they can do is wait for him to pop up again and hope he makes a mistake.
So my two little lovelies are in the hands of the police. Well, no matter. They've done their work well. And I have many more dolls to create a crime wave, the likes of which Gotham City has never seen.
Somebody forgot to tell us Dollman is 8 years old. Really? Unless his name is Benjamin Button, I'm not sure how much I'm going to be able to buy this guy. Or his dolls. He's going with a banker for his next job. Don't look at me. Batman and Robin are on their way because someone noticed a van circling the block where the bank is, and it has the same license plate as the truck that made off with the charity haul.
Look, Batman. It's Dollman's gang making a large withdrawal.
Dynamic duo. One more step and this plastic charge will close all our accounts.
Hold it, Robin!
Hey!
You forget, Batman has his own impromptu remote control for that stuff. The henchmen seem to be coming after them, but they're dolls, and they're the size of dolls. So how were they... It's not hard for our heroes to deal with these little wind-up toys, but Dollman gets away while they do. Of course, he won't give up on his schemes. Let's see his next target.
This is the rare 3-penny blue stamp. Over a century old and worth $1 million.
That's just the kind of thing Dollman loves to collect, Commissioner.
Maybe we ought to keep an eye on it, Batman.
I'm with you, chum. Let's stake out. Here.
And we'll say it very carefully and explicitly in agonizing detail so the viewer knows exactly what we're doing and by now is wishing we would get on with it instead of talking about it.
That night, after the museum doors are locked.
It's safe to assume those display cases are locked, but it would be pointless to try and figure out how Dollman got that thing in there. Just go with it. Our little mechanical mailman uses a glass cutter to cut a perfect hole in the case around the stamp, reaches in and takes the stamp, and heads for the door.
Okay, little man. I'll take that special delivery.
That's what Robin did to the banker doll, so I suppose turnabout is fair play.
It's the dead letter office for you, short stuff. You okay, Sir Batman?
Aye, Squire Robin.
Squires didn't wear armor, but it's a good thing Batman did. That's why he's still alive. No, it won't give him any ideas for upgrading his t-shirt. So, what's Dollman going to do next?
Here you are, folks. Dynamic duo dolls, 25 cents each.
He's going to take advantage of the fact that they leave the Batmobile wide open. That's what he's going to try next. While the Cape Crusaders are cruising down the road, suddenly the glove box opens.
Batman, look!
Battleboat.
We know the Batmobile has self-reinflating tires. Does it also have self-dedenting bumpers?
Catch one, Batmobile! My dolls! I didn't program them to return.
No, but we did, Doll Man.
Needless to say, his army of tiny toy villains is no match for two full-size crime fighters.
Spears to the right!
Daggers to the left.
Batarangs to the we need a touchdown. Wait, what?
Holy, blown apart! A life-size doll! You belong on the shelf, little man, with the rest of the dolls.
This guy is what I call a gimmick villain. That is to say, he has one bit. With the Joker, you never know what's coming. He'll use his corny old jokes to give you clues, but his methods of committing crimes are as varied as the colors of his outfit. Likewise, the Penguin, Riddler, and Catwoman. This villain has dolls. That's it. If he does anything, it involves complex mechanical dolls. That got old real quick, and as quick as it was obvious he's one-dimensional, he ceased to be interesting. However, I did take one thing away from this episode. I want one of these. I'll be the envy of my whole neighborhood.
All right, Atomaniacs, I have 3 tasks for you, and they need to be done quickly before it's too late. First, click that like button down there and let us know that you enjoyed this video. Second, this is Irving. If you haven't subscribed yet, punch him in the face and make sure you get it done, because something is always happening around here and you don't want to miss a thing. Third, become a patron today, because between Irving, Hazel, and Robin, we go through a lot of food around here. Until next time.